Hello and welcome my wild and crazy cheeseburgers. How you doing today? It's Chris here and we're about to play some battles. Now, I've been making a lot of try-harding videos where I'm like legit try-harding with my absolute best strategies and everything. And I'm not really done yet, but I wanted to try with some different varieties of towers. I'm still going to be trying my absolute best here, doing post-commentaries and everything. But I just wanted to try out some different strategies, guys. I'm getting a little bit bored with my heli-tac strat, or maybe a attack buck strat or something like that. We need to try something a little bit cooler. So, I'm still going to stick with my banana farms for most of these strategies, if not all of these strategies, but I also want to pop in some extra towers. So, I was actually planning on doing a dartling gun start here, but with all these balloons coming out, I'm like, I just can't do it, man. You can't get those powerful darts fast enough, so I'm going to have to end up doing a heli pallet strat anyways, even though I really didn't want to do that. I wanted to do the dartling gun strategy. But it's not the end of the world. I can still end up popping this guy out later on as my extra popping power or something like that, but yeah, it's just like, meh. So anyways, we got a heli pallet, a mirror over here. It's actually kind of interesting how this went down, because he ended up defending pretty reasonably well, while also doing a pretty big chunk of reds against me. Where I defended even better than him, but I didn't send out any blues. I honestly think that I came out on top on that rush right there, and if you are going heli pallets, you probably don't want to do those big chunks of reds like that in the beginning part of the game, because it can be sort of difficult to catch up after that. So check this out, man. I'm like, you know what? Screw this guy. He's going to rush me. Well, I'm going to screw him over here. I'm going to rush him right on back. So I do a big chunk of blues. Sadly, I really can't send out a big enough chunk of blues to cause any damage, but I got the quad darts out of him. And to me, that's an advantage, guys. You know, when you're playing mirror strats, you look at every single ounce of anything that you have that shows that you're better than your opponent. And, you know, if you get a banana farm an extra 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds earlier, I mean, that's going to, you know, roll downhill, and hopefully we'll gather tons and tons of moss by the time we're at the bottom of this hill here, guys. Hopefully this slalom will have a gigantic snowball, make some snowmen out of this thing. I don't know. What do you guys want to do? So I gotta admit, I'm a little bit tired right now. So if my video ends up not being absolutely perfect, I'm sorry about that. I did end up eating a crap ton of food right before I made this video, though. I ended up eating some delicious chicken soup. It's chicken tortilla soup, actually, but there's no tortillas, so I don't know why it's called chicken tortilla soup. Anyways, I do have to use a battle energy here. I'm down to 82 lives. I don't want to lose the game to some stupid black rush up in here on round 7, but I opened myself for a can of whoop butt right here, because now I have nothing to defend these yellow balloons. But I'm like, screw it, dude. I'm going to go even harder against him, because he's got even more against these yellow balloons. He's got nothing. At least I had something. But, yeah, I ate a big frickin' bowl of this soup, and then I kind of, ate a lot of cookies. Yeah, so, one thing that I've learned is that you should never bring over the bag of cookies. You know, if you're going to eat some cookies, bring 2 or 3 cookies, or 3 or 4 cookies, or whatever you think you're going to want to eat. Because if you bring the entire bag, it's just, oh, they're right there, all ready to, nom. But if they're in the kitchen, you got to get up and go get them. I'm lazy, so I'm not going to get up and go get more cookies. I get distracted by playing games or watching TV, so I just kind of forget. I've got the bag right there. I'm just going to shove them in my mouth. So anyways, check this out, man. I actually go for a quick white rush on round 12, but I don't let up. I keep pushing, and we're going to actually take him down with this silly little white rush right here. Absolutely ridiculous. Really wonderful. So the heli pallet mortar strategy did not seem to work for him pretty much at all. I wouldn't say that I don't recommend that strategy, but I probably wouldn't recommend that strategy on that map. The mortar just doesn't work well on that map because it doesn't have a good spot on the top part, or in the front of the map. And that's when he's usually the best, or that's usually the best place to put him, near the front of the map, where you can start to get that Bernie stuff to kind of start working its magic and knocking off some layers over there. But sadly, it just didn't work out for him, and we ended up coming out on top with a wicked white rush by us, by the way. You know, obviously we're aggressive. Be aggressive, as per usual. That's my motto in my try-harding videos, because I am always the most aggressive player you will come by. I rarely ever find somebody who's even more aggressive than me. All right. So I rely on my rushing skill, not necessarily my defending skill or even my micro skill. I always just keep on rushing, look for the holes in their defense, and try and shoot my cheese right through their holes. Alright? shoot your cheese right through those holes, and you're gonna be smelling some delicious, delicious cheese. You guys ever realize how weird cheese is, though? Just kind of off topic here, man. Cheese is one of the goofiest substances in the history of the world. We're not even just like, okay, well, here, let's take something that, let's take this milk that's supposed to go into baby cows, or take this milk that's supposed to go into baby goats or something, and let's let it sit out for a long time. Let's mix it up a bunch until it turns into this weird curdy type stuff. Alright, well now we got some weird curd stuff. Now let's let it sit outside for a while. Let's let it get moldy. Because, yeah, why not? Well, why not let it get moldy? That's how, like, fancy cheeses are made, by the way. They're, like, they're literally moldy cheese. That's what they are. They just let them sit out for a long time, and the mold creates flavors that are supposed to be intriguing and interesting. The funny thing about cheese is it's supposed to smell really, really bad, but taste really good. And that's really confusing to me, because I feel like most things that taste good should also smell good. So cheese is a goofy substance. If you guys have never actually eaten, like, expensive cheese, I highly recommend at least trying it once in your life. I know my one friend is I would call him a cheese connoisseur, alright? He's obsessed with cheese. He made me come with him one time to a, I don't even want to call it a cheese factory, but like a cheese place, and tried a bunch of fancy cheeses. They just, like, put slices off and stuff like that, and it was really interesting. Like, I didn't like them all, but, you know, most of them I was like, oh, this smells awful, but some of them I tasted, I'm like, it's actually not bad, man. It's like, it's okay. I would eat that. And plain, too. That's the weird thing. I always think cheese has to go with something, but, like, plain cheese was what they wanted to do. So anyways, this guy does a stupid rush here. He does a regen yellow rush. That's poop right there. You know, I would go so far as saying that was frozen poop on a stick right there. A poop sickle, as some might call it. So, I think the main thing here, you guys are probably noticing this by now, is this guy doesn't have banana farms. He's going Ninja Wizard, which is a good strategy, by the way. I don't normally say that, but it is a solid, I shouldn't say good, it's a solid strategy. It's difficult to overwhelm a Ninja Wizard strategy if you have something else to help defend those group balloons. Sometimes even just spamming 2 wizards or something like that is enough to stop it. Now, my biggest issue here is that I've got a decent amount of group popping power with those blade shooters over there, but I don't have any good camo popping power. So if he just decides to randomly, willy-nilly, just all-out camo rero rush me or something, I'm doomed. So I wanted to make sure I at least had something to start defending these camos, so I got my 0-1 Dart Monkey up. I tried to do another rush right after that, but it just didn't work. And now I'm like, oh crap, if he all-outs me, I'm done. So I'd rather play it safe. I don't all-out him after that or anything, and I go for an extra Baby Darling. So I got my 2 0-1 Dartling guns, and I don't feel like that's going to stop every single rush. But if he does rush me, hopefully a battle energy will chop through enough of those balloons and give me enough time to start doing something to stop all the balloons. So again, another sort of weirder strategy than we're used to. Not the normal strat. You know, I'm still using those tack shooters. You guys know I love my tack shooters these days. But as your second tower, I wanted something that can pop all different types of balloons. And, you know, when you only get 3 towers, you need something that can pop every single type of balloon, not just be able to pop them, but also do a good job popping it. So you get another battle energy to pop off from this guy with his regen camo-led Zebra Rush combo. He does end up taking it down, surprisingly. The 2-3 Ninja is surprisingly good at just stalling the balloons long enough to let all of your other towers kind of just do their work and do their job and kill them. So I decided to finally say, just screw it, man. I can't do anything against regen lets either. I'm going to end up getting a 3rd Dartling gun. So my banana farms are actually really low. You know, I wouldn't really recommend this strategy if you're trying to win your games in BFB Colosseum. I end up playing pretty darn well in this game, and I still find myself kind of behind in most situations. Luckily, because he went no farms, I'm actually not that far behind. I would be far behind compared to a regular player, but not against a income player, or an income player. So we're going to send it to Moab now. Alright, he's got ninjas, so I would assume that he's going to be able to defend this. But if we can force another battle under, or at least cause some problems to this guy, that's what I want to do. So he's struggling a little bit. The Destroyer's doing an excellent job, but it's about to sneak through over here. Can we get these ceramics through? It looks like it's about to get destroyed, and he's going to end up losing a lot of lives, and we do. We take him down with the single freaking Moab right there. Absolutely wonderful. I'm not sure if he didn't have any battle energies, if he just wanted to, like, save them or something like that, but he just was not that good of a player. You could tell from his record, he had more losses than wins. You should not be playing the BFB Colosseum if you have more losses than wins, unless you, like, reset your record and you were, like, 6-7 or something like that. So So I love this guy's name. I feel like I've played him before at some point. Foxito Papito. I love his name. I don't know why. It just rhymes. Sounds good. If there was like a Mexican guy that said that to me, I would love it. I would absolutely love it. In like a nice Spanish accent, man. Do it. Do it for me. Send me an audio recording. But he seems like a pretty skilled player. He is doing the Dart Monkey farm strat. I've been able to own most Dart Monkey farm players these days. I don't feel like a Dart Monkey farm strat is a bad strategy, but I found the holes in it. You know, back to my cheese thing, man. I found the holes in it. I use my cheese grater and I grade the crap out of them. And usually the best way to do that is obviously a quick round 4 pink rush, and that usually causes most of the damage to them. And then also trying to do some sort of really crazy yellow rush on round 8 tends to cause a lot of problems too. Even if they get a catapult up, it can still end up causing damage. So here we go, pink balloons right away. Now, oddly enough, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm not even gonna get my second banana farm up. So like, I'm gonna be really far back on income. Even crazier, you might have noticed my tower choice today. Oh baby, I know I'm trying out some different strats up in here, man. We're going wizard sniper today, but we're still picking those banana farms as our third tower. So again, we've got all the bases covered. Both of our towers can pop camo balloons, we can both pop lead balloons, we can both pop regen balloons pretty well. You know, even against Moabs, I don't feel that afraid against most types of Moabs. Grouped Moabs and BFBs are going to be difficult for anybody to pop. They're not just an easy breezy thing to kill, but I still feel like I can manage them, whether I get a left-sided high tier sniper or some fire mages or whatever. I feel like I can kill them if I do it correctly. Even a Phoenix might be a decent idea to pop out. So, you know, you can tell I got this guy down to 52 lives. Again, aggressive, and now he's down in the hole. Now he's stuck in the hole down there, and he's got to climb his way out. Is he going to be able to? So he decides to counter-rush me, though, with some black balloons, and that's actually a pretty nice play right there, because the wizard, believe it or not, even though it's a very solid tower, can get overwhelmed by black balloons, especially those balloon energy black balloons. Now, I don't like using my battle energies. I really try my absolute best to not use battle energies until at least round 8. Round 8, my first battle energy, is okay. If I have to, I have to. You know, usually it's like they have to send out a gigantic rush to actually cause any damage to me. So he does, though. He decides to send out a gigantic regen white rush, but I decide to counter him with a nice sized yellow rush. Sadly, I'm just like, if he does another regen white rush, I might be doomed. So, and he gets a catapult up. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I really want to get another lightning bolt, and I really want to get some more banana farms. So I decide to not go for some more yellows, even though I think I could probably push them through. Instead, I wait for round 10, and I notice that he doesn't have a Juggernaut yet. Oh, he does! He gets it up just in time here, and he is going to pop those leads. Alright, good for him, buddy. Good for you, Foxito Papito. So I've still got a pretty bad defense, alright? But if you get a sniper, you're not going to have such a bad defense. Now, you might be thinking, where the heck is your sniper, Chris? Did you even see me put it down, dude? I put it in the top right corner over there, behind the battle energy. You can actually do that on this map. You can actually do that on a couple different maps that you might not expect it on. So always check for that, but make sure you don't accidentally use the battle energy. You have to go on, like, the round button before you do that. So anyways, I do have a 1-3, I believe? I don't think it's a 2-3 yet. So it's not unstoppable, but it's going to be extremely helpful against bigger rushes. So I do my normal Dart Monkey rush. I do my Zebra, Regen Zebra combo rush. We force a battle energy against this guy. It's exactly what we want to see on round 14 here. Because now, what we can do is we can go for a lead rush on round 15 if we want to, if we get enough money for this thing. But my banana farms are still on the low side. So, with Sniper Wizard, obviously it's a weird setup for defense here. How the heck could we possibly pop all the different types of balloons? Well, spamming wizards, spamming lightning wizards is surprisingly efficient, but also that sniper stops all of the higher tier balloons. So even this camo ceramic that seems like it would cause issues does not cause issues for us. The weird thing is, though, I ended up not getting my camo protection on my second wizard, so I ended up actually getting hurt a little bit by that camo ceramic, even though I probably shouldn't have been. But in the meantime, I also increased my banana farms to a pretty high level. Now again, I'm pretty good against Moabs. You know, I've got the sniper. Single Moabs, no problems for us. And then the wizards, you know, normally I can get, like, you can have, like, lead issues, too. If somebody rushes you with a Moab with a bunch of leads underneath, or regen leads underneath, that can, you know, hurt a sniper pretty bad. But with the wizards, I don't feel scared at all. The lightning is just going to chop right through those guys. So we go. I get a little greedy. I go for the 3rd tier banana farm. I can't afford the Moab right away on round 18. But again, I feel safe against a Moab at this point. A quick battle energy will easily chop through a Moab, and any balloons underneath, I'm not really worried about. So I wait a few seconds. I do end up getting my Moab going out here. Is he going to rush me, though? He's going to do that Moab rush. Looks like he's not doing the Moab rush. And we got our Moab coming out. The Juggernaut is chopping through some of those leads right there. We force another battle energy over here. Absolutely wonderful, man. But he gets a big chunk of Dart Monkeys over, but the balloons are actually look like they're leaking through over there. He ends up looking like he chops them all down, but he doesn't. We actually take him down with the Moab. That's weird, man. Usually, whatever you see on your screen is more likely to pop all the balloons. But what we saw on our screen, we saw most of the balloons get popped, but he actually ended up losing. So very, very close game right there. But of course, we came out on top again, man, even with a sniper wizard strategy. So we're going old school today, guys. I don't know why, but I have a weird finger setup with my fingers right now. I don't know if this means old school, but I have my middle finger touching my thumb, and my other 3 fingers are up, kind of like in like the rock sign, or if like my middle finger and thumb had a mouth, and then the other fingers were the 3 ears. This would be a weird freaking animal right here, but yeah, I don't know what I'm doing that, but that must mean old school because it just popped out of my hand right there. Alright, so with this strategy, you guys know this is one of my favorite strats in the frickin' game. Hopefully we could dominate with this one. So, of course, I pop my Heli Paladin, man. He goes for quite a few Space Blues here. Now, one thing that I've been seeing a lot lately, and I don't complain about it all that much, but I'm going to complain about it right now, and I might complain about it in a couple other videos here, guys, because it's honestly a little bit upsetting. Also, I noobed right here, and for some reason I wasn't paying attention, and I didn't realize that the natural balloons came out over there. I was trying to anti-stall, and it just was the exact opposite of anti-stalling. It was stalling, as well as not doing a good job of popping the balloons. So, absolute garbage right there. But anyways, I've noticed that a lot of people use those glitched skins on their balloons, and that's really annoying, especially as a Helipal player, okay? Here's why. The glitch skins, you might not think that they matter at all, because skins on the balloons, you can put a skin on the balloons and, like... Okay, so let me back up really quick. Most skins on the balloons are okay. If you've ever seen any of the skins on there, I think they cost $2 or $3 to, like, buy a skin for the game. Some of them, I think, cost medallions, too, so you can buy them there as well if you just want a skin. Most of them I have no issues with. They're completely fine. Some of them look cute. Some of them are cool looking and stuff like that. But there is a glitched skin, which I don't know exactly how to do it. I've never actually asked because I don't care enough. But there's a glitch skin you can see almost everybody freaking has these days, especially BFB Colosseum, that gives you an advantage. And this is why it gives you an advantage. Most skins, they just add a little bow on the balloon or something like that, but you can still see like 90% of the balloon. You can see what it is. But with the glitch skins, you can't see what the balloon is every time. Especially zebras, lead balloons, and camos in between those two. They're really freaking difficult to see what kind of balloons they are. And I think one of the main things about this game that makes it strategic is that you play based on what you see. And if you don't know what the balloons are, you can't play it. So you gotta just look at this. I mean, is it camo? Is it regular? Whatever. I mean, obviously it's round 9, so it's not camo, but it's really freaking hard to tell. So anyways, I get my Razor Rotors a little on the late side. We lose a lot of lives to the Yellow Rush. A little bit on the late side for me. I wanted the Boomerang, but I was too greedy, man, and it did not work out for me. So I'm still going to end up popping out a lead balloon against this guy with some pinks underneath. Kind of hardcore right here. Might even go for some whites underneath this thing, too. Let's see. No, I kind of ran out of money. Okay. So we don't end up doing too much damage. This guy actually pops out quite a few Dart Monkeys, so he's playing really, really well, by the way. He does end up losing a lot of lives there, but he's still playing really, really well. He's doing well with his banana farms, doing well with his defense, doing well with his rushes. So, I would say we're both doing a pretty good job. But of course, those cheater frickin' balloons right there, man, they're making me upset. Now, they don't cause me to lose every game. But on the games that they do end up making me lose, I get really angry. So I'm going to call on Ninja Kiwi, man. I don't know if I should message Ninja Kiwi. I don't know if you guys should message Ninja Kiwi. But I'm going to ask if there is an update in the near future, please fix the glitched skins. Just put something in its place. I don't care. Just get rid of them. I don't like them. They're not fair. And, when you see maybe 50% of players in the BFB Colosseum using them, obviously there's something wrong there. You know, they got to give some sort of advantage for people to want to use glitched skins that look like garbage, you know? So anyways, what do we got going on right now? Well, I love my lead balloon rushes against Dart Monkey players. You need a Juggernaut at least, you need a couple catapults, and you might even need a bunch of cleanup Dart Monkeys. Now, he's got a Juggernaut, 4 catapults, and 2 or 3 Dart Monkeys, and these lead balloons are still just about leaking through. But they're not, and that's the main thing. They're not leaking through. So all of these lead balloons are basically just wasted money. Money in the wind. See you later, monies. Bye-bye. So he's got the banana farm advantage on me now. I thought I was going to maybe somehow leak these balloons through, but with all those catapults, he's got it covered. Don't forget, though, that this is a map that is actually not all that friendly to Dart Monkeys. The catapults are not all that effective, but the 2-3 Dart Monkeys are very effective. You get a lot of room for them to attack, and a lot of room for them to aim specific types of balloons. When they want to hit Moabs, they can easily hit those guys. So I got to go for the Moab Rush. Again, I've been very, very aggressive. I do it anyways. Oh, he's actually going to counter rush me here, though. Can I get it up in time? Oh, baby. We get 2-3 Dart Monkeys, but I didn't want to use the battle ability, but will I have to use it? We lose some lives over here, but we do not lose the game. All right, let's keep on pushing here, buddies. Now, don't forget, my income is kind of on the downturn here. I've got 685 income itself, which is solid, but my banana farms are way lower than his. So, I think the biggest issue, though, is that obviously BFBs are coming out. So I really just can't willy-nilly just throw some money inside of these banana farms. I need to get ready to spend this stuff. Not only do I want to rush for the BFB, but I also want to get a defense to defend the BFB. And if you guys know anything about the heli pallets, the weakest thing about the heli pallets is the lack of BFB popping power. You can sometimes end up getting a couple quick 2-3 heli pallets and then a couple quick turbocharges to defend the balloons, but it's not as good as Blade Maelstroms at all. So I sell everything to get an Apache Dart Ship. This is what I gotta do, man. This is how I gotta pop these balloons right here. So it looks like I don't really need the battle energy, but I should probably, will I use it? I think I'm gonna use it. Yeah, I use it because I'm a little afraid. I'd rather not lose to a stupid BFB right here, right? So anyways, we make him sell a bunch of banana farms as well, but not as many as we just lost. We lost all of them. On top of our income, got chugged down to 400 right here. Oh no. But, luckily, we got another BFB popping out against this guy. And he's got to get another Super Monkey Fan Club, which is pretty darn pricey. We don't want to give it enough time to actually cool down and come back. So, we got to be sort of aggressive with this. Now, we do end up popping 1 extra banana farm over here, and these lead balloons are starting to cause some problems, but that Juggernaut is in a perfect position, and he's going to take down these balloons with ease. Well played, my friend. Well played. Is that more than 10 Dart Monkeys? It looks like more than 10 Dart Monkeys. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I think there's only 9, maybe 10. Keep selling and buying stuff, man. It's hard to tell. Anyways, he's struggling against the balloons right here. We forced the battle energy. He loses lives. And he's down to 14, 12, 10 lives. But he doesn't lose the freaking game. Oh my god. Talk about tight, man. Talk about tight. He's down to a couple banana farms, but he is still alive. Now, I've only really got one play here, guys, and that is a BFB rush. I gotta do it. Oh my god, and he goes for a Oh my god counter rush. Well, really, he rushed with his Oh my god first, and I basically countered with BFBs without even knowing that this was going to happen. So what the heck are we going to defend? Well, I need to do some lead balloons to cause some problems for this guy. But I think I can defend his I can't defend his Oh my god, so I just got to stall and hope that the BFBs kill him. But he's going to end up rushing me with a big Moab rush, right? Or a big Regen Rainbow rush. So I got to get my turbocharge with the battle energy. Can we take this thing down? And it looks like we will barely take that thing down. Oh my goodness gracious. I go for more lead balloons, and that was my mistake right there. I shouldn't have done that. I could have afforded a turbocharge if I didn't go for that thing, and I probably could have been able to defend this, but the 3-0 boomerangs are not going to be enough, and I'm going to end up losing that really, really tight game right there. Holy crap, that was close. But a very good game nonetheless. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you press the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.